My Ferrari is currently stranded in Singapore, while all the other gumball cars are already on their way home, and I'm currently in Dubai. Before we get into the video, I just want to come on and say a big thank you to absolutely every one of you that watch the videos. We've never had views like it on the Uncut channel, and it genuinely means the world. I was known for watches, I was doing some stupid stuff with friends with cars, and now just some lifestyle vlog that all of a sudden went to the moon. Like, not really to the moon for many YouTubers, but for me it was. And the love that you guys have given me in this whole entire journey was absolutely insane, and I will never forget that. I've read all the comments, I have read all your messages, your DMs on Instagram, some people on Twitter. Genuinely, guys, all I can say is a big thank you for allowing me to do what I love so much. The GUMBALL3000 is over, it's done. I made it to the finish line. I still can't believe I did, which is crazy. But we have several other problems currently, which is related to that car and to the GUMBALL3000. One reason, of course, was after I finished the GUMBALL3000 and my car broke down, it literally broke down on the finish line. You wouldn't make it up. Genuinely, it wasn't clickbait and it wasn't planned. Like, I mean, for a video, it was fucking belter. I needed a good title. And there was my good title. But genuinely, it wasn't planned because, yeah, you've seen the footage. It's fucking ridiculous. After I finished and my car broke down on the finish line, I literally just threw the keys at Cars. Cars is the company that actually ships your car from A to B and helps you import it, whatever. They're doing an incredible job. They were managing every single other car. My car was also being managed, but it didn't work. So, problem, which we're going to go through in this video. That's my son. It is so good to spend some time with family. I hadn't seen my family in 3 weeks. I've been away, meeting clients, growing the business, doing some YouTube stuff, GUMBALL3000, and I really struggled the last couple of days and missing my family, missing my son, which is quite young. He's approaching 2 years and my daughter approaching 1. Yeah, that was a tough one. That's why I actually flew to Dubai and flew in my kids and my wife so we could spend some time together on a short holiday. I have been spoiled, I'm not gonna lie. This is the craziest hotel room I've ever stayed in my life. This is just one small part of it. That's another small part of it. It's insane. Next to that, I would like to talk finances with you guys regarding the GUMBALL3000. How much does it actually cost? How much did it cost me? How much does it cost to transport a car? All the rigmarole and everything I want to explain to you because it's an interesting subject, to be honest. It costs a lot of money, so we're going to go through that today as well. And I want to talk some watches because we added a new watch to our collection. A very good client of mine had to let go on a few pieces, one of which is the sandblasted white, just to clarify, white, there's several variations of that, but white RM11, and I fucking love that. Unfortunately, I can only really keep it for a month because it's a lot of money and I need that money somewhere else in the business. So yeah, I already have someone that is going to buy that watch in about a month, but it's really cool to have that in the collection. I like it for temporarily. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. And I helped a friend of mine and a fellow client of mine with that. And it's going to go to another very good friend of mine, which is going to take care of it for a longer while. As well as that, the RM11 02, which is my favorite RM11. I'm not going to lie, because of that GMT function. For those who don't know, a GMT function on a mechanical watch is a function that allows you to read multiple time zones in one go. So it doesn't just display the time you are currently. You can also set that on a different time zone at the same time so you can read your home and away time, which is handy. And I'm very proud to be one of the first people to have the new man moon face with a brick bracelet. What a fucking watch is that? I'm going to go through that with you. As well as that, I launched a watch in the next coming videos as well. That's my son. Say hi. Yay! We are staying in the Atlantis. This room is insane, and I'm gonna go through that with you later in this video. What did you do?
I was putting hair gel on his hair.
Hair gel in his hair?
Because he was a bedhead.
Hello? 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 You put hair gel in his hair. Let me see your hair gel.
Looks better anyway.
Alright. Never mind, it's gonna be a long day. Is your hair gel alright? What the hell did you do to my child? That is madness. Say hi to the people. Bye. Bye, people. Let me show you this insane room, by the way. Fountains in the hallway. 3 fountains in the hallway with some monkeys and some crocodiles chilling in front of it. This room is absolutely insane. I have never stayed in a room like it. It is the bollocks. Bedroom, that's my bedroom with the kids. We have a massage room, which already is like the bollocks. I haven't used it yet. It's a cheapskate. This is the hallway to the bathroom, to the dressing room for meals. Pride and Pinion represent, ladies and gentlemen. Lauren FC. And this is the lady dressing room. Look at that. Lovely. And then we have a bathroom here. Funny one. 2 different toilets. Yeah. And the other one is there. That's a bit random. That's a bit weird as well. 2 different showers. That's a bit weird. Not sure what kind of relationship they have, but that's a fucked up one. Let me put it that way. Then we have, hey! Then we have the identical, it looks a wee bit different. Amelia, are you dressed? There you go. Have another wing. Dressing room, another dressing room, bathroom. And we have another bedroom here. Let me show you. Look at this. We have a games room with an Xbox. What do you think? What is your favorite game? He's shy. And we have a living room. Look at this. This is my daughter, Mia. She's sleeping. Dining room. Then we have apparently a staff kitchen. It's really weird to say that, the staff kitchen, but there's a staff kitchen with a separate entrance. So every time we want something, they bring that to you, but you have no idea. It's already there, if you know what I mean. So that's random. Table football. We're staying in the Atlantis, the bomb, the original one, not the expensive one, not the royal one. Jacuzzi. This is a part of the balcony. Look at that. That's the jacuzzi cover. 2 more balconies on the other side. So everything is open, but this is the balcony area and the other balcony area of the second bedroom where Amelia is. What a place, to be honest. This is insane. I have never stayed in a hotel room like it, but I remember a couple of years ago, I think maybe it was 5 years ago, there was this mad suite, right? This crazy penthouse in the Atlantis. And I said, once I have a few quid, and I wanted to see my family, and I wanted to spoil my family because I've been away for a long time. Yes, it's guilty. Yeah, I feel guilty. And I got a cracker of a bloody deal on this room. I'm not gonna lie. Hello! I got a cracker of a deal on the room because initially we stayed in a normal suite. And they offered me this at a cracker deal. But there was this suite which I've seen, I think, on Supercar Blondie's YouTube. You know I'm very much friendly with Supercar Blondie. That was sarcastic. There was a suite and it was like called the Bridge Suite or something. And that was the maddest, biggest hotel room ever. Right, and I was like, I really want to be in that for once in my life. It doesn't exist anymore. It's Nobu now. But this is the craziest hotel room I've ever stayed in. Let's go! I'm gonna go to the aquarium. I'm gonna see some watch hops. Hello? Hi! He's a belter. Press the button. Well done. No, not that one, you bollocks. And this is, by the way, the suite, the Grand Atlantis suite number 18,400. What do you think of the room?
It is absolutely amazing.
What do you think of the room?
Pretty average.
Pretty average. What do you think of the room?
It's crazy.
What do you think of the room?
Nice toilet.
Nice toilet. Japanese toilet. Why is it called Japanese toilet, you think? Any idea?
Not really.
No? Someone knows why it's called Japanese toilet? I would love to hear. That's our car, made possible by these guys. Unreal. No brand deal. He did sort of me out a deal, to be fair. So there you go. But no brand deal. That looks. He's been waving at these cars. Yeah, sorry, Daddy can't afford that. Come on, go to mommy. That's funny. That is so funny. He's waving at the other cars.
Wow.
And this is how you climb in properly. That's how you do it. Hello.
Hi, mister.
Look at that, G-Shock shop in the Dubai Mall. Still a wee bit disappointed. I still don't have my own G-Shock. I'm joking. There's so many years though. All of a sudden Central C got his own G-Shock. Disappointed. I still don't have one. Come on, Casio, give me a break. You could have given me a cool limited edition caught there Casio or something, but 5 years of putting yous on the map, I still don't have one. But Central C has one, and that's good. What has Central C done for you, you bollocks? That is, of course, a wee bit of sarcasm in that, so don't take it too serious, please. I'm not a pretentious prick. I don't think I deserve one. A wee bit heartbroken, though. I really would like one. Sorry. Some watch shops around. Breguet, Patek Philippe, Hublot, Rolex, of course. It's a mad story about Breguet, to be honest. I was in Geneva, in the Geneva airport. They have a section for Breguet. And I asked the question, it was a couple of weeks ago actually. And I asked the question, I was like, hey, what's the crack with Breguet? When was the last time you sold a watch? And this is actually really sad. They haven't sold a single Breguet in near enough a year. That's a problem. That's a big problem. And that's not what Breguet deserves, but I mean, let's be honest, what is the Swatch Group doing with Breguet in any way, shape or form? It's mad, and I wish it was different, but unfortunately it isn't. But I have a beautiful boutique here anyway. Some Longines there as well, Richard Mille as well, AP, cool stuff. That's the aquarium. I'm going to take the family out to the aquarium, so that's going to be good fun. With some advertisement of Blancpain. It's funny to see that watches are becoming so big and so popular, and you see advertisements everywhere. It's a crazy industry. And there they are, baby Mia. Junior is sleeping. Well, regarding Breguet, to come back to that, I mean, it's such an important watch brand, and there's nothing in the current lineup that Breguet has that would be special, that would be unique, that would be groundbreaking. They need to retell their story, and they need to do it in a different way, a more modern way, to be more connected to future customers. That's how I look at things. Any cool watches or what?
All the cool watches.
Where? Come on. Where are they? Show me. All right, show me quickly. One watch. Very quick. What a legend. Good to see you again, mate. Good to see you. What a legend. I just walked into A. Long & Söhne just to say hi to Daniel. I haven't seen him in a long time. It's good to catch up, you know. And it's weird to see here, by the way. Oh. He worked at the Mad Gallery before with the crazy, like time. I wouldn't even call it timekeeping devices, but time-keeping inventions. Absolutely insane. So it's cool to see him here. I always really like the A. Long & Söhne boutique. Like, I mean, the watch itself. Like, I mean, look at that. I have one problem with A. Long & Söhne though. The name on the dial. You can't make it symmetric because look at this. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. Let me see if I can show you. Come on, datograph. What a brilliant chronograph, by the way. There you go. You see that N sign? That's not straight in the middle. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. That's my problem. Other than that, insane. What do we have here? Oh, datograph, no problem, son. Flyback chronograph as well. Look at that. That is lovely. How is the Odysseus going? No, genuinely, how is it going? Are people still asking for it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
People are still asking for it.
I remember when it was launched, it went over retail, and that's why all of a sudden people started jumping on it. Today, they don't go over retail anymore, don't they?
I think they are still just a little bit of margin on it, but
Yeah?
usually it's like, of course, like the whole watch market is changing.
Is that the most popular watch for A. Long & Söhne?
I would argue it's more like towards the Zeitwerk, as my opinion here. It's Zeitwerk is somehow.
Yeah, I mean,
that was the piece actually.
That's crazy.
Which has made me to want to join in Lange.
Look at that. I've seen the new perpetual calendar. Is that the Lumen?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was a beautiful one.
That's crazy.
The prototype, which is
yeah.
amazing.
Unbelievable, mate. Unbelievable. And I'm glad to see you again. I haven't seen you so long. And how long are you here now?
So I joined in March.
In March.
So like a little bit more than half year.
A little bit more than half a year. So if you're looking for a long and soon, you're in Dubai, ask for Daniel. Superstar,
Thank you so
absolute
much.
legend. And yeah, ask for him. So this is new when you go out of a long and soon. They've been there for a long time actually. All of a sudden you see these pop-up boutiques. In this case, usually cult. You have Mont Blanc now, you forget about that. Tudor. You have a multi-brand, which is relatively new as well. Multi-retail location for watches. So brands like, what is it? Raymond and Wheel, Bell and Ross, Perillet. There's actually a cool story about Perillet. There's the inventor of the rotor. It's certain Perillet watches, the rotor's on the dial rather than on the case back, or rather than on the back. Movado, some other fashion brands. It's quite cool to see. Then you have AP in an old style boutique still. That's the old school AP boutique. Is there no AP house anymore? No. Is that not in Dubai?
Here the concept actually.
That's an incredible
But it would be
concept.
nice to see.
Panerai.
That's a new type of store.
Yeah.
The Tiffany.
I said Hisec there as well. Risha Emil, VC, IWC. Very, very, very well Richemont orientated here, to be honest. Roger the as well. I had a.
That's actually the Tiffany and Co coffee over there.
That as well. I had a long conversation with the new CEO. Is his name David? Of Roger the And yeah, no, nice guy. Cartier, lovely. I said this earlier in the video, yeah? Whenever I arrived in Geneva airport to go home, I visited the guys that hold the dealership for Breguet, right? Lovely guys, I know them very well, just lovely people. And you know what, everyone knows each other in our industry, so that's quite cool. But one thing was concerning for me when I asked the question, and this was same for Jacques Dreux, by the way. When was the last time you sold a Breguet in Geneva airport? And when do you think that was a single watch?
I think they are selling. But you know the thing is that like if you see like the earlier Breguets.
Earlier Breguet.
Like
but a new
attention.
Breguet. So they didn't sell a single Breguet in 2024 from that boutique, from the Geneva, not from the main Geneva boutique, but from the airport.
Yeah, because the main Geneva boutique, even on watch days, were like full. Like you know, they had like a nice workshop with the rose machine and everything.
There's a lot of watches being bought at the airport, but no Breguet, no Jacques Dreux. I mean, I feel that those brands are very much behind. They're lacking. They're lacking story. They're lacking not recognition.
I don't think so, because you know, if you see Breguet, like especially like when like Daniel Roth was there, and the older Hayek was there, and like you remember the Marie Antoinette watch itself, and when it was lost, and like, you know when they really wanted to create something.
But today, right?
Today,
we're not talking about the past. Today, people don't think about Breguet as a watch anymore. They don't think, oh yeah, let's buy a Breguet. They think about. A good example, right? A lot of people nowadays.
Don't have the voice with the younger generation.
Cartier, very popular on the for youth, right? People are actually considering.
Even for Bulgari.
Exactly.
Dr. Finissimo, I love it.
Exactly, where people are asking for it, right? I never hear anyone talking about Breguet, and that's a sad thing, because without these guys, without these guys, the industry wouldn't be what it is today. It is what it is. And that is a sad thing for me to see. Patek. I was in the Singapore boutique at Patek Philippe, and that was lovely actually. People are super nice. It's a class watches on show as well. I'm just scared to go in here, to be honest. Buddy, what are you doing? It is absolutely amazing being around the family again. I've missed them so much. Before the Gumball, I was away, and before that, my wife and the kids were away, so I haven't been with the family at all for 3 weeks. Like, so it's a special time. Look at this wee man. I don't want to bore you too much with that, but this is personal stuff and this is real stuff. I am traveling back to the UK, to Belfast on Tuesday, and it's going to be some mad period then. Actually, I'm traveling, so I'm arriving on Tuesday, then I'm traveling to Norway on Wednesday, back on Thursday evening, to then go on Friday, I think, to London, to then back on Saturday in Belfast. So it is absolutely up and down everywhere, which is amazing. I really enjoy that. But times like this, having some time with the family, it's just incredibly valuable. And I realize that more and more. It's becoming more and more difficult. Well, the kids are growing. They're becoming more of personalities and you miss them. Sometimes I feel like he's not missing me. And he's like, no, mommy. But that's because of me being away so much. And there she is, the baby. Baby Mia. Baby Mia becoming a big girl as well. This is what life is about. This is the reasons. This is all my reasons. It is absolutely special. It makes me feel very, very special. Right, we need to talk money. We need to talk gumball money. How much did the GUMBALL3000 actually cost? And that is a question I got a good few times from people. And I think the best answer on that is it varies. It varies per person. It varies if it's your first gumball. It varies if you're an alumni. And it also varies what car you're bringing, right? Let me explain that, right? Because the entrance fee is different. The entrance fee is different for an alumni than it is for someone that is new. And that varies, say, between $100,000 and $120,000, really, right? That's realistic. But then you have a transport cost as well as that. Because what is included in a gumball is your entrance fee, hotels, certain dinners, certain drinks, but not everything, right? Really, really clear, right? So I paid, and the cost for me was $100,000, yeah? I needed to transport the car. The transport of the car was, I believe, £20,000, actually 19,700. I'm not sure if that was in the VAT or ex the VAT. I need to double check that. But that was transport to Singapore or to Vietnam and transport from Singapore back to the UK, back to London. I have an additional £2,500 from London to Belfast, right? And so that is a fixed one. Then you have a choice for insurance because you need a separate insurance, really important one, right? That can vary with a all risk insurance, a fully comp insurance, or just like a really basic insurance when you're basically fucked. Now, I damaged my car, and this is an interesting one. I crashed into a barrier, and I'm gonna see if I am actually insured for that. I paid the more expensive insurance, which was in the VAT £11,000. So accumulating everything, $100,000. Insurance, £11,000. £11,000 is $15,000. Shipping the car, £20,000, which is I think $27,000. Say $140,000. Then you have some additional costs like fuel. In this case, that was about $1,000. Wasn't too bad because the fuel prices in Asia were actually ridiculous. But the good thing is about the shipping, so they drop your car, it's ready to go, and you're also ready to leave. You just leave the key, done. They make sure it is actually gonna go to London in this case. My car was shipped in this case, not flown in. Flown in would have been like double the price, or maybe even more, £40,000 could be, something like that. And I didn't think it was even possible to Vietnam. There was some variables what made that very difficult. But I think all in all, if I sum up the whole week, it was about $150,000. I had some extra costs for drinks. I had some extra cost for an extra hotel when I was stranded in Krabi. That was an adventure on its own. That is of course not covered by the gumball, but the connections I've made, the business I will be doing and I already have done were significantly worth more. Next to that, listen, money is one thing. I always say money comes and goes, and I'm very, very fortunate. I know I'm very fortunate. Keep in mind, I've never had a penny in my pocket, but I'm very, very fortunate that I have been able to do this. Money comes and goes, but these memories and that adventure will always stay with me for the rest of my life. As well as that, the car has been in Asia. I have photos of the car in Asia. Whenever my son will have this car, there's really cool stories with this car, and hopefully he brings that with him in his future. That's another thing. Next to that, I had one sponsor, which was Hype Drop, which I really appreciate, by the way. Hype Drop is like an online shopping mystery box gambling website. Be very clear, it is gambling, but I love it, right? I've been doing business with Hype Drop for years, for 2 years at least, where we actually supplied Hype Drop with the watches that people won. Yes, you have mystery boxes which you can buy and you can actually win watches. I've sold them several RMs, several Rolexes, several other cool stuff. I'm going to show you that here actually. I also have with Hype Drop my own box. right? That's cool. The Nico box. The Pride and Pinion Nico box costing $231.54. And I have a balance of $3,000, meaning hopefully we can win a watch. Here are the top wins. There have been Datejust won. I actually won a Datejust. These are the top wins, but you can also win a GT3. You can also win a Platinum Daytona. It is $231. You see what I mean? So let's spin. I've won a strap. Now, the cool thing is I can now make the decision to say, okay, add to cart and order that strap so you get the strap at home, but you could also just sell it. So I sell it. In this case, I made a loss. You can fucking Hublot sticker. It is what it is. Jesus fucking Christ. Another strap sell for. So I've lost a good few quid here. It is a good few dollars here. It is what it is. It would be so nice to show you guys that you can actually win with this. Oh! I won a watch box, a British Racing 10-piece watch box of $714. I'm going to sell that. Brings up the balance back to $1,100, which is good. I want a fucking Gautier Casio. Let me see. Yeah, one more spin for sure. Let me see. Come on, win something. And I won fuck all. Now, next to that, like I said, it is gambling, but it's gambling in quite a fun way. And please be sure that you are very careful when you do this. I love the guys from Hype Drop. And like I said, you win some, you lose some. This is actually one of the watches I won, as you can see. I'm going to keep that in my basket because I would actually like that, to be honest. That would be fucking... That is class. It is gambling, but it's gambling in a fun, interactive way. I love it. I enjoy it. But back in the day, before I done business with Hype Drop, I put like $150 a week aside to play some Hype Drop. I won a good amount of sneakers, some Lego stuff, some Louis Vuitton stuff. Lost a good bit as well, but that's part of the game. And I just want to make sure that you're careful with that. Please make sure you don't overstretch yourself with gambling and with Hype Drop. It is really, really cool. And yes, you can win more often. You can lose, but it is quite cool. And but it's quite cool. There's a link in the description there if you want to register yourself, and it doesn't work in every country. Sometimes you need to use a VPN. In the description there's a link if you want to make a deposit. I think if you use my name, Nico, you get 5% of some free boxes. So that's worth your time. Let me know how you're getting on with it. I would love to know, and I think you can actually be friends and battle each other on this, which I kind of enjoy as well. But just be careful. It is gambling. I keep saying that. I love it. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Then the last update with Ferrari, which is a wee bit of a tricky one, to be honest. Whenever I dropped off my car, dropped the keys off, signed the paperwork, done, you guys are now in charge of the car didn't start. Meaning, yeah, I can't believe that, my car missed the boat. Right. We arrived in Singapore, and the next day the cars were going to go on transport, and they're going to be sent, basically driven into a container, and the container is going to go on the ship. The ship is going to sail the container, to London. My car didn't start, so they couldn't put it in the container. That's a tricky one. So, my car is still in Singapore. Don't really know what to do with that. The A12 has been now several times at several Ferrari dealers across the world. Nobody has found a problem, but you guys have given me a lot of ideas and a lot of potential solutions, which we're going to go through. Next to that, a lot of other people face the same problems with the A12 GTS. And it was specifically with the A12 GTS, not with the Comp, not with the Superfast. So I'm trying to combine a full case with a lot of people. I think we have 15 now. And let me see. There's more people here. And I think we have 15 people now to really make a case and to just send it to Ferrari. It's just simple saying, you cannot repair your own product. And forget about warranty. You cannot repair your own product. So it's time for you to basically get your shit together. So that's what we're working on. It's not boring, is it? It's fucking wild, to be honest. So regarding Hype Drop, they sponsored me, and I'm very grateful for that because they made it possible for me to go on the GUMBALL3000 and carry a wee bit of cost for me, and I really fucking appreciate that. And next to the business we've done for years, this is just an added bonus, and hopefully we can build a Hype Drop car in the future and involve Hype Drop more often in cool things we're doing. That would be absolutely amazing. So yeah, we'll stay tuned on that. I have a few ideas. Next to that, an update on the Ferrari. I just quickly want to come on to say a big thank you for all your love, all the support, all the amazing messages, the comments, everything. I'm humbled. I am so ridiculously grateful for all the love I've received, and I'll never ever forget that. And I cannot wait for the next Gumball, which is going to be next September from Istanbul to Ibiza. And I hope we have a lot of time and a lot of possibilities to market that, so you are not going to miss out, and you're going to make sure that you're going to come at every grid or at your local grid, wherever we're going to be. I really, really appreciate that. Keep in mind, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys. This channel wouldn't have been as good, at least I find it good, and the views are good, wouldn't be as good if it wasn't for you guys. And for that, I fucking love you guys. Thank you all so much. I hope you've enjoyed me showing a wee bit behind the scenes of my life, and let me know if you want to see more. Guys, love.